Congratulations. Once again, congratulations, graduates of May 2025. We finally did it. We completed our internship and we're extremely excited. All right. I am truly honored to be before everyone this morning and evening, depending on where you are. Not only as a graduate of this program, but as your Master of Ceremonies for today's celebration. So today is a celebration of hard work, perseverance, and the bright future ahead of us as we celebrate. So my role today is really just to simply guide us through this special occasion. We'll be hearing from many great speakers, and for us to really enjoy our time together. Hopefully not our last, but definitely a special one to celebrate. So this ceremony is not just about individual achievement, but about our community, our family, mentors and friends who have supported us all along the way, some of them being in this audience this very moment. So let's celebrate with pride, joy, and gratitude because today we are not only graduates, but we are proof of resilience, growth, and endless possibilities. Now, before we start, we want to once again congratulate our GRC May Erasmus interns. We also want to thank our sponsors, right? This could not have been possible without the generous support of our sponsors being so instrumental in helping us accomplish all of the work that we undertook in this program. So we'd definitely like to give a huge shout out to Arrhythmus Inc., Arrhythmus Academy, CompTIA Authorized Partners, Disworld Care, and ADDI. Before we begin, we also want to really review our internship program by providing an overview of its timeline, right? So we officially started in May, can't believe it's already September, with orientation and project assignments, right? We were all brand new to this group and we took it with pride, right? And during this time, interns were introduced to the organization, they would support and the cybersecurity frameworks they would be applying. So this initial phase really laid the foundation for all the hands-on projects completed throughout the program. We then continued with the overall internship program by learning different frameworks such as CIS controls, version 8, NIST, CSF, and CIS RAM. We use these various tools to really help us secure IT infrastructure for two core organizations that have been pivotal in this whole experience, and that is Diaspora Care Inc. and ADDI. So our work included conducting risk assessments to evaluate security posture. We also carried out third-party risk assessments, which are critical in today's interconnected business world. Finally, we designed and set up an incident response program to really help organizations respond quickly and effectively to cyber threats. So to review, really briefly, I would like to just walk us through the frameworks and how we went through this program in 10 short weeks. So we really started out in week 1, going straight into governance, reviewing real company policies and frameworks. From there in week 2, we focus on risk management, conducting actual risk assessments and learning tools to identify and address threats. Week 3, we shifted into compliance, reviewing how organizations aligned with legal and regulatory cybersecurity requirements. And by week 4, we took a deep dive into security architecture, evaluating the effectiveness of controls and learning best practices for implementation. Then in week 5, we focused on incident response, developing and refining incident response plans and practicing through simulation workshops. And by week 6, we shifted focus to establish a strong security baseline using industry frameworks. This step was really critical for really for any organization, but also for our experiences, so we can truly understand the current maturity levels of incident response plans. And by week 7, we moved into third-party risk management, learning how to evaluate and manage risks from vendors and partners. Now, our internship really wrapped up with some powerful capstone experiences. By week 8, we were conducting a full cybersecurity audit, including reviewing third-party risk and learning professional audit practices. And by week 9, we shifted focus to training and awareness, designing cybersecurity awareness programs to strengthen the human side of security. And finally, in week 10, and I would say this is pretty much ongoing, right, until we all get a job. The program really concluded, but we are, like I said, this is ongoing, and job placement assistance, right? Constantly getting resume support, interview practice, guidance on a career pathways in cybersecurity. And in conclusion, I really just want to say this internship really gave us some real hands experience, very practical, right? And we were able to really apply it to, like I said, our two groups, organizations here, Diaspora Care and ADDI, really being able to understand how it really works in the real world. So as a result, we develop essential skills in governance, risk compliance, and incident response. And it really is going to prepare us and has prepared us already for successful careers in the cybersecurity fields. Okay, so a special message from our main sponsor, Arithmetic Academy. Just want to say that Arithmetic Academy, for those who may not be aware and maybe new to this group and this organization, is based in New York, right? And they're really focused on providing excellent cybersecurity training. It's a cybersecurity training institute that has trained over 3,000 students worldwide, right? From every continent you can imagine. So the Academy really offers a wide range of programs, from entry-level courses and industry certifications to specialized training in AI governance, cloud security, and PCI DSS. So again, students, once again, they gain real hands-on experience and receive career support throughout their journey. They're not left alone, right? Including job placement assistance, recommendations, guidance, even one-on-one peer mentoring. I would say Dr. Du is really great about following up and guiding you on one-on-one for as much as you need it, right? And this is really to help us prepare for not only just a job, but truly a career in cybersecurity. Okay, so just want to once again thank the May GRC graduates. And now we can get into our programming. So it's my pleasure to hand it off to Group ADDI. I will be handing off to Stella, the group leader of ADDI interns, and she will lead us into introducing her group. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Congrats to my team. We met. Okay. My personal experience with Rhythmics Academy for our GRC course was so awesome. I mean, knowing where I'm coming from and having no IT background, it's really helped me a lot. Enrolling in Rhythmics Academy GRC course was a transformative experience that deepened my understanding since I had no IT background. The curriculum was both comprehensive and practical, covering essential frameworks. The amazing aspect was the balance between theoretical foundations and hands-on exercise. I love that one. This course has strengthened my mindset and enhanced my ability to integrate cybersecurity frameworks into business operations. My soft skills experience was my co-interns, Diaspora Care, and my own ADDI group. Though we had some challenges, but well, we pulled through. Thank you, Dr. Du, for this opportunity, and also our mentors and POC Frank for your massive support towards our project. I have been recommending the Academy to people who are interested in cybersecurity field. God bless you all immensely, and congrats to us. Now I'm going to hand over to my assistant Joey, to introduce the other group. Joe.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. It's certainly good afternoon for me here in London. I do appreciate the opportunity, Stella. Thank you very much. Awesome, wonderful, wonderful job. I'm gonna take you through ADDS Group A. I'm hoping there's a few of us online here, so they can obviously give them the opportunity and the platform to say a few words and a few things. Let's start off with Raphael. Is Raphael here by any chance? Raphael, are you with us? Didn't see him online. Okay, Raphael's not here. Unfortunately, he didn't leave us any comments. So at this moment in time, we can't speak on his behalf personally, but I could say a great team leader, sorry, a great team member. We did work well together on a few occasions. We did obviously clash heads, especially. Diaspora Care will testify to that in one or two presentations, but all in all, we persevered through. Then we've got Ernestina Akayuli, if I'm pronouncing that right. That's another group A member. Is she here with us? Ernestina, if you're with us, please acknowledge. No, she's not. Right. Well, I can't really say a lot about Ernestina because again, I barely heard from her, or we barely heard from her since the very, very beginning. I think up until week 2. After that, it just went all quiet. So there's not much for me to say about her. Up next, we've got Samuel Defoe. Samuel Defoe, are you with us today? Grace us with your presence, please. Samuel Defoe, going once? I guess not. Again, Samuel Defoe is another team member of ADDI Team A. We did work on a few occasions on a few projects. He did pull through, very knowledgeable. He knows his stuff. But again, just like Ernestina, didn't hear much from him as well. But all in all, generally a respectable individual. Up next, we got Mayo Besson, if I'm pronouncing that right. Mayo, you with us? Mayo? No? Unfortunately, it's been like this pretty much throughout the entire project, but with all apologies. All right. So at this point, obviously, I'll reserve my comments towards the end, and up to this point, I will bring my colleague forward and my team leader for group B, and that is Abraham Owusu Kwache, if I pronounced that right. I do apologize if I butchered it, but please, Abraham, if you're with us, do grace us with your presence.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to Dr. Du, and congratulations to all interns. Thank you for your hard work that you put into the whole thing and making the whole program a success. I actually came to Arithmetic GRC with having written and passed Computer Security Plus already, without any hands-on activity and all that. I tried applying for jobs, didn't hear anything about that, didn't hear any positive reports from that. So someone introduced me to Dr. Edu. So I scheduled an appointment with him, and then he took his time to take me through. He even advised me that it was very good to have taken the self-learning route to have gotten the CompTIA Security Plus, and that he wants to entreat me to enroll on the entry-level cybersecurity, which I did, and that was followed with the GRC internship program, which I've learned greatly about that. I really appreciate the structure of the whole program, as it includes insightful and real-world projects that provide interns the opportunity to work on hands-on projects that is actually valued by recruiters. Now, I'm confident when I look at the various job descriptions on the various job boards. I feel that yes, I have some skills that recruiters are actually demanding from applicants, and I'm confident that as I put in little effort, I'll be able to land my first ever cybersecurity role. So I'll take the opportunity to thank Dr. Edu and his team again. But one aspect of the program that I found incredibly beneficial was the fact of grouping participants into groups and teams. It actually encouraged team building, promoted collaboration among the interns, and helped develop soft skills that is necessary for various cybersecurity roles, including TPRM, GRC, and others. I want to personally appreciate Joe and Kojo for their immense contributions and technical expertise over the past 10 weeks. Their depth of technical knowledge was impressive, and I was glad to have had the opportunity to learn from them. Not forgetting my team members, Team B members, I appreciate your support. Kojo, Temi, we had one, Richard Bonsra. He was supposed to be in a group, but he was not heard of, and so he was just we had to just go without him. So I appreciate your support. I also appreciate the support of our POC Frank for your input on various occasions, and that of the Diaspora Care group. I learned a great deal from you. I will highly recommend Artemis Academy to anyone looking to switch to a career in IT without any technical background. So being a team B member, I want to take the opportunity to introduce my team members, and that included Temidayo, Ekanayo, Pajonuga, and Joe Benjamin. So Joe, I want to take the opportunity to hand it over to you as you continue the program. Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone.
Thank you, Abraham. Thank you very much for the introduction. Once again, I'm Joey Benjamins, currently based in London. I've been with this program, obviously, just like everyone else since May. It has been a wonderful experience. It has been overwhelming at times. It has been definitely challenging. One of my colleagues also did mention earlier that it required perseverance, and perseverance it did. Boy, oh boy. But we persevered, we pushed through, we pulled together. Obviously, there are times whereby we did clash in class and outside of class, debates, but that's all healthy. It is healthy when it comes to group work. I mean, as Abraham did mention before, split into groups of people, groups of 10, whereby you bring a collection of different strengths and backgrounds from all walks of life and employment or historical backgrounds. And obviously, once you bring all that together, you tend to sort of sort through who's strong at work and who works hard at work, who knows work, who doesn't know work. So you can obviously help each other as you go along. And that was one of the very main challenges amongst other things. But we pushed through, we pushed on, we persevered, and we got it done. But personally, in I just love this program. Actually, I did learn a hell of a lot in this program itself. I mean, I remember prior to me joining up with the Arrhythmics Academy itself, I was sort of monitoring it from a distance. I mean, if you ask anyone who knows me and how I work and how I do things, I tend to sort of monitor things from a distance, observe, if you like, before I sort of jump in. And that's exactly what I did with the Retmis for a good 2, maybe 4 months. I was obviously attending the Friday cyber chats and trying to gain not necessarily as much information, but just to see how things worked because I was very, very interested in, entering the cybersecurity domain. And obviously once I did, let me tell you something. It is not what I expected. It isn't. Matter of fact, it far exceeded what I had envisaged. It turns out that the depth of learning, along with real-world scenarios reflected in the projects that we undertook throughout the entire 8, 9 weeks, you could say 10, that challenged me personally in more ways than I could possibly describe to you right now. But I'll tell you something. It tested me, notably my leadership skills. It tested my patience most of the time. But at the same time, it sort of curbed my enthusiasm, if you like. And at the end of it all, it is exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I needed. So thank you very much, Dr. Adu. Thank you very much, the Rhythmist Academy team. Thank you for the opportunity for being a part of this program, this wonderful, wonderful program. I cannot recommend it enough. I really cannot. It's the intensity of it. I mean, it's not for the weak. It's the intensity of it. And if you like a challenge, this is where it is. So yeah, thank you very much. I would also like to obviously give a shout out to the rest of the team. Team A and Team B all together. We collaborated well. We worked well together most times. Obviously, side our challenges, but all in all, thank you very much for helping me reach this milestone today. And thank you to your support. Thank you to your collaboration. Thank you for the encouragement throughout this entire journey. At this point, I'm going to throw it back to Diaspora Care. I think it's either Olsen, Oli, or Ola to take it away and take us through their group dynamics. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joey. If we can just show some love to Team ADDI by sharing a smiley face, some claps in the chat, that would be great.
Thank
Let's
you,
show
thank you, thank you.
love. And I will say, and you said it, Joey, I just love your conclusion, and it's hard work, right? Anytime you get even two people in a room, you have conflict, but that's how you grow, right? If there weren't any conflict, there weren't any conversations, if there weren't any battling it out of ideas, you wouldn't grow. So I think, despite, right, despite the challenges that we both groups have come up with, is what you make it, right? You have to make this experience unique, and you have to individualize it, and that's how you get the most out of it. So thank you, thank you, thank you again, ADDI. It was a pleasure working with each and every one of you to extend in the time that we had.
Thank
Okay,
you.
absolutely. All right, so now it's my pleasure to introduce the next person to engage us in group diaspora care. Before I introduce her, I just want to say, again, this person, not only is she quiet, calm, and peaceful, but she's a force that really was instrumental in making both groups work, right? Both groups A and B for diaspora care work. Kate, I've known you to over these few short weeks of being not only a wonderful leader, but also a great friend. I really admire your quiet strength, but again, like I said, very intentional and purposeful. And I really appreciate all the work and the support you provided me, not only with the work, but also just emotionally, because sometimes you do get emotional. You have your moments. So it is my pleasure, and I'll say more about the other work that she's contributed at a later time, but I'd be remiss to not, give her a special shout out for just being truly, truly, truly a pivotal force in helping us excel and to really, keep together and keep the momentum going. So thank you so much, Kate, for your resilience and hard work. And I would love to now introduce you to open us up.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your kind words. And it's a pleasure. It has been a pleasure working with each and every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, evening, everyone, wherever you are. I go by Kate, but my name's Catherine Wanjohi. And I'm glad and happy and excited this morning. I was introduced to Erythmas by my neighbor. I was following the replays of the cyber charts. And that's when I decided to join the internship. Anyway, it has been an invaluable experience of growth, collaboration, and learning. This experience strengthened my understanding of GRC cybersecurity. It provided a valuable hands-on opportunity that I was lacking to apply classroom knowledge in a real-world setting. I've also developed the skills and confidence to face future endeavors head-on. Balancing individual strength with team objectives and the power of clear communication to align a group is a lesson learned and surely will be carried forward. A special congratulations, coupled with a huge thank you to the amazing team. Woohoo! Team Diaspora, the ninjas, for their unwavering dedication, effort, collaboration, incredible skills, talents each and everyone brought to the table, and the numerous Zoom meetings that really made each project a success. It wouldn't have been the same without each and every one of you. It's a statement of collective hard work. They say teamwork makes the dream work. I want to give a shout out to the assistant group lead, Ola. Thank you for your support and always being there to help and coordinate the team. I have learned a lot from you. And to our amazing team leaders, Stella Abby for Team A and Austin for Team B. Wow, you ladies, you rock. You facilitated communication, coordinated tasks, you ensured the smooth operation of the group, reaching out to individual members whenever necessary to ensure no member was left behind. Thank you for all you did. Well done. Well done. I'm grateful and proud of each and every one of you, together with all the ninjas. Thank you. Sincere gratitude to our mentor, Ifuma, and our POC, Michael, for your prompt responses and guidance towards our project, and to Dr. Adu for the trust provided as a group leader, and the entire Eritmas team for their guidance, commitment, and support. Thank you for reminding us that we are more than capable individuals. We are incredibly fortunate to have all of you as resources. Excitement is expressed to the future and looking forward to staying in touch. Congratulations once again to all May25 team Diaspora Care and ADDI in this extraordinary feat. Let your faith be bigger than your fears as you venture ahead. God bless. And now I'll hand it over to Team A, Group Lead, Stella Avi. Take it off. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you very much. Yes, I'll start with giving my sincere gratitude to Dr. Edu, the leadership of Eurythmics Academy, our mentors, especially Ifeoma, and our diaspora POC, Michael, for this impactful opportunity to grow in cybersecurity. We are most grateful. Prior to this internship, personally, I had taken the entry-level course, which was great and all, but my challenge was how to practice what I have learned. I was quite apprehensive when I go through job description section in most job postings because I wasn't too sure of myself. I understand what they are saying, but how to practice it. But now after this internship, I go like, oh, even before we even finish, I'm like, oh, I can do this. Oh, we just worked on this last week. Oh yeah, I know this. I can speak to this, which gives me a lot of confidence in my cybersecurity career now. Once again, thank you very much, Dr. Edu. To Diaspora Care, as a group, entire group, I say thank you. I because of time, I don't know how to thank you guys enough. I have to keep it short. To Kate, to Ola, to Osen, oh boy, a very hardworking lady. To all the Team B members, you guys are really hardworking. Working with you guys have been amazing, and I will say a very big thank you to you. As Diaspora Care team lead, I was privileged to lead a team made of the most hardworking and finest gentlemen in my professional life. In the beginning, I was anxious and I was like, I was thinking, how can a novice in cybersecurity like me lead a group of all men? And these are very like educated guys who are well versed in IT. But trust me, Dr. Du knew what he was doing. I think he intentionally put me out there to lead the team, which kind of brought out the best in me. He created this team model, and it's a very great model where leaders of groups become members of teams and vice versa. It's beautiful. Dr. Edu, you are awesome. Thank you. For the teammates, we have Oladayo, my able partner in leading Team A. He is the tech expert amongst us. He was always there to give us insights on tech-related issues, and he supported us with tech expertise to enable us to meet project deadlines. From creating the team repository, where we all, when we finish our works, our various assignments, we dump it there to assess it and run through it with each other, to utilizing AI to increase productivity. Personally, working with Ola has been a very big eye opener. Thank you, Ola. I'm grateful. Then we have Danny, the patient, soft-spoken peacemaker. He calms the waters when tempests are high. I learned a few lessons about patience from him because his temperament taught me to slow down sometimes when I'm going too far. And Danny, thank you for that lesson. Now I'll go to Greg. I call him our team energizer. You can't feel down or lazy when you're around Gregory. He comes in and the whole team is energized and ready to achieve more. His tone, his energy, and everything. Thank you, Greg. You are an awesome guy. My arguments with Greg over graphs for presentations really taught me how to create graphs on my own because I'm arguing with figures over him and everything. Then that forced me to sit back and like, why don't I try to do it myself? And that's how helped me to really put up good graphs. Thank you, Greg. Then I come to Marius. Marius came with all guns blazing. He was the knowledge hub behind most of the successes of Group Diaspora as a whole, if I may say so. He was our go-to person in times when we do not know which way to go. And personally, Marius will put me on the spot, way out of my comfort zone to work on assignments, which will later help me to have an in-depth understanding of the project for that particular week. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's amazing how people we haven't even met in person before, Dr. Edu was able to put us together, and now we are more or less family. It's amazing. Thank you, guys. I will end here with big congratulations to all of us. It has been a blessing working with amazing and intelligent minds like you guys. And then I'll hand over to Osen here to take it over. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Stella. Such kind words and such impactful, powerful words. That was amazing. I would definitely, again, I have the pleasure to introduce the rest of Team B. I would say that once again, as we celebrate today, really want us to reflect, right, on all the work that we've done. Stella did such a great job. Really, all the speakers that went ahead of me until this point did a great job to really explain everything we went through, the intensity, the experiences, the friendships that we built, and the arguments that's made us stronger. I would say more so debates, conflicts, really pushed us, right? Really pushed us out of our comfort zone. Like you, Stella, I also had a lot of doubts, and I still do to some extent, right? When you have tech gurus like Marius and Ola. However, I have realized that we all have strong skill sets, and that's the thing, right? Everyone comes with something, right? There's no one can ever, regardless of what background you come from. I actually come from an educational background. And so, I tend to be more organizational and I like presentations. And so I was able to contribute that. So we all had a place. And so I just want to thank everyone for making me personally feel so comfortable in my place, right? Understanding that, yeah, I may ask multiple questions. I know Marius, he sometimes, pushing me on asking so many questions and having an educational lens, and also see it in the technical lens. So thank you, Marius, for that. Again, thank you, Stella and Ola, for your technical knowledge. And Greg and Danny, thank you so much for always being excited and fun to work with, right? So really loved working with Team A Diaspora Care. And I want to thank my team. I'll come back to this, but I also want to thank Hamdia for being such a sweet spirit and always being so energetic, all right? She really made me enjoy some of the very somewhat dry content. But her questions and just her just being able to like really pull out information and making it exciting and bringing it to life really helped me see the importance and the impact of it. So thank you so much, Hamzia. I also want to thank Jesse, we call him Pastor JJ, because he was always so motivational. Um, Again, another force to be reckoned with. Helped so much with organizing Zoom meetings and really providing an extra lens of organization and structure to ensure that we had things in place and we were able to again get to an end product. So thank you so much, Jesse, for all of the work that you poured in and just again being so committed and dedicated to ensuring that we can meet in a place where that was conductive, sending out Zoom recordings, and we can always go back to reflect on it. That really helped immensely. Again, Kate, as I mentioned before, she was a force to really help Group A and B really make everything come together, from advocating to getting a mentor, from also getting the lead person from Diaspora Care to help meet with us and met with her for 2-3 hours, and he provided so much insight. So thank you so much, Kate, for really organizing all of that. And I would also love to thank Ishmael. Ishmael, I really definitely admire his commitment and dedication. I think his schedule was the most challenging. However, he showed up and watched all the videos as much as possible. He even changed his schedule around, right? So this is real commitment, right? If you're going to sign up for this internship, just know that you have real commitment that you have to contribute. However, it was so worth it. And it was so worth having you, Ishmael, to contribute, to lead us and lead some of our presentations. It was such a pleasure being a thought partner and really just being able to do that work. So before we get into our award ceremonies, I definitely wanted to also thank Dr. Adu. Again, he's a very selfless person where yes, he's the top, right? He's pretty much the person who started all of this, but he's very reachable, right? And he's very, I would say, he's a person that you could approach and he can approach with your true, honest feelings, and he's able to help you see your potential, right? As I mentioned, I entered this program also not being sure of myself, but I was pushed, right? And I was also pushed to think like, okay, this is technical. That's not an area that you're comfortable with, but you're gonna get good, right? And I'm so much more confident than I was when I first entered. And I know there's so much more to learn, which is exciting because I have a really strong foundation since going through this program. So thank you, thank you, thank you again, Dr. Du. It's much appreciated. All of what you took us through, it really, really helped us and me personally just feel more confident and know that whatever I do moving forward is going to be great having this strong foundation. Okay. So I'm going to see if any other team members from Team B wants to speak now or want to speak later. We have another portion. Just want to make sure I didn't overlook any of the members. Okay, so I'm going to take that as you'll speak later if you choose to. So thank you again, Team B. It was a pleasure working with each and every one of you, and Team A as well. I felt like we had a really, really great team. As a matter of fact, I think we just called ourselves Team Diaspora Care, right? We stopped associating with Team A, Team B. That's how much we worked together and how well we were just able to get along. And so I'm really going to miss this group. I really am. Like I said, I feel like I've developed not only team players, but friends in this group. And I definitely look forward to keeping in touch with each and every one of you. Okay. Now we're going to hand it off to Joey once more to now take us into the award ceremony for ADDI.
You put me in the spot here, Awesome. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we now reached the pivotal point of our ceremony today, and that's for the words. So I'll quickly take you through them. I won't spend too much time on them simply because we was due to lack of voting. The system was set up, and obviously people were encouraged to vote for the best part of the last 4 days, but we didn't get quite enough feedback as we would have liked. But nonetheless, I will take you through to what we received. We had the category of most active. We had the category of most helpful team member. We had the category of most technical knowledge. We then had the category of most peaceful, most helpful, most valuable member, most creative, and the list goes on. Most punctual, definitely. So, and the most enthusiastic. So that's going on and on. But for the ADDI group itself, for the votes that I received after conducting a survey, most active went to myself and Kojo, but as well as Abraham, although his name does not necessarily appear onto the voting system under this specific category, I would still put Abraham in that category as well. All three of those, or two of those, in my opinion, they were the most active, and they did show up for the group in difficult times and as well as every other time. So yeah, I'll definitely give most active to Kojo Abraham as well. The next category that came through was the most helpful. This goes straight to Abraham again. But in my opinion, I'll still put in Raphael. I could not how to pronounce his second name, but if someone knows how to do that, please help me out. But that, in my opinion, that goes through to Abraham Owusu and Raphael. Next category that came through most technical knowledge. That would be Kojo Nunga. I mean, this boy knows his stuff. Hands down, he knows his stuff. He knows what to do. He's got an IT background, so to speak. So obviously everything comes off, off easy for him. Unlike most of us, which I mean, I don't want to speak on behalf of everyone else, but if you have a background in a specific something, then of course you're going to stand out in your knowledge, in your depth of knowledge, whether you like it or not. And this definitely goes to Kojo as the most technically knowledgeable team member. The most peaceful, this got a few contenders of it, and in a collective opinion, the most peaceful award goes to Ernestina Akayuli. Someone put Raphael's name in there as well, being most peaceful. I suppose he was peaceful at times. Stella, a group leader as well. She was at peace a few times here and there, but yeah, someone put her in there. Samuel Defour, another contender and most peaceful, as well as Manuel Bisong. So for the team ADDI, both Group A and B, again, as I mentioned, due to lack of votings that came back as a result of the survey being put out, I didn't get as much feedback as I would have liked, obviously, to share with you. So I will conclude it there, and I will happily hand it over to Diaspora Care. Austin, please, if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Let's give a huge big congratulations to all the team members on ADDI for being awarded recipients. Thank you again, ADDI. And thank you, Joey, for presenting that group. Now I would love to hand it off to Ola, who will be presenting on behalf of Diaspora Care.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ola Daya. So I pretty much will be going through the award ceremony for Diaspora Care, both Team A and Team B. So also, if you don't mind, I don't know if you're the one. So we voted Austin as the most active in the team. So Austin was one of the most active, I would say, if not the most active contributors, always present, engaged, and always willing to give her best. She's our Excel, Google Slides expert. She's the one all we just need to do, give her our content. She puts everything together. She puts everything together. It was pretty much an easy food for us because she was really pivotal in our work. So the next award will be for Stella, the most helpful. I could say a lot about how we came up with this. Uh, of course, for those of us on the team, we all know Stella is the one who keeps ourselves connected, especially Team A. She's pretty much the heart of our group. She's a constant reminder of what it means to be truly dedicated. So on top of showing up every meeting, she's pretty much a powerhouse. She wakes up early. She's in the West Coast. She wakes up early to take care of family and still make it to each and every meeting. It's a huge inspiration how she balances so much. So we truly appreciate you on that. And the next one would be for Catherine, if I'm not mistaken. Um, she's our group leader. She proved to be super resourceful, reaches out to POC, to everybody that needs to be reached out to, and um, she guided us with wisdom and support selflessly. Thank you for that, Catherine. And I would say the next should be Marius. Marius, just like Stella said, came with gun blazing. He was highly valuable, dependable, highly committed, and highly motivated. You could always count on him, and we shared a beautiful relationship that we hope just to take even outside of this internship. So the next will be someone called Ola. Uh, it was voted the most technical, the one with the most technical knowledge. We're gonna go to the next, which is going to be Greg. Um, Greg stood out as our most creative. It brings fresh ideas and innovative solutions to every task. And one thing I can say about almost everyone is that the ability to multitask. We have family, we have jobs, we will still make it down here to contribute. Greg was also instrumental, when it comes to brainstorming, multitasking, and he was pretty super creative. We appreciate him for that. So the next would be Pastor JJ. Uh, Pastor JJ was always punctual. He was behind each and every meeting. He makes sure we have our links. It's always there, multitasking too. And his contribution never went unnoticed. We thank you for that, Pastor JJ. I think the next one is Danny. Danny, peaceful nature was pretty instrumental. Joe, you were saying a thing or two about how you guys had your situation with ADD. Trust me, we had our own moment too, and we were just fortunate enough to have people that swung into action. Um, Danny, Catherine, Pastor JJ, almost everybody, we were able to pull, ourselves together and pretty much solve our problems in house. And it's all these things. That's why we're grouped. That's why we have teams and groups. And we also want to thank Danny for playing a huge role in that too. And the next would be Ishmael. Um, he's obviously one of the most focused and determined keeping his eyes on the goal, and he's inspiring us every time with his discipline and commitment. We thank you for that. And I think the last on the list will be Amdi. Amdia, enthusiasm was highly contagious. She's lifting the team spirit and bringing positive energy to every meeting. She asks a lot of questions, which is, sometimes when you ask questions, even not everybody knows. Like it gives us a chance to brainstorm and think, oh, that's a very good question, and we really thank you for your contributions too. I think that's it. Outside the next page would be, so I would just say congratulations to each and every one of us on our graduation. We made it. Be proud, dream big, and so high. Thank you. Austin, you muted. You muted.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Lost a little momentum, but thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Ola. Again, you were truly a pleasure to work with. Everyone was. So let's give ourselves, guys, we made it. We did it. Let's give ourselves a huge round of applause. Let me see some emojis. Let me see some hand claps, please. And just really celebrate this moment. Again, this is just the beginning of a new journey that we're embarking on. And I'm really, really excited that we all took everything we can get from this program and will continue to. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is exciting. The party's not over yet though, okay? So we still have few more messages and a few more messages from our past interns to discuss their experiences and to congratulate us. So I will start out with Matthew. If you're on, if you could please unmute yourself and go ahead, please.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Dr. Adu. Thank you. I would like to say to everyone, congratulations for reaching this stage. Completing your internship means that you're already ready for the market. You've demonstrated commitment, hard work, and also the ability to learn on the job. Very important, because for you to complete and present a project within a week, that means you have the ability to learn on the job. You are committed, you are devoted, and also you've put in the hard work. And this is what employers are actually looking for: people that are ready to pick up things and work with it. And so, having gone through the job placement process myself, here are things that I would like to say that I would have done differently if I should start all over again. So the first thing I would like to say is that make sure that you build network, early, and be intentional about it. What that means is that make sure that you are connected to yourselves, because you never know how you can be of help to one another. So the fact that you are graduating today does not mean that, oh, everybody should be, everybody should find their ways. No. Come on. You can still be meeting maybe once a week, maybe just meet just to share your own experience together, strengthen yourself, and just create, a very strong hope to yourself. Very, very important. So connect with professionals, connect with mentors, with your peers. Even before applying for jobs, relationship often open doors faster than application alone. So another thing I would like to say again, be more strategic in applications, okay? So instead of applying everywhere, focus on quality than quantity. Targeting roles that aligns with your skills and, professional, goals. Tailor your resume and make sure that you don't use the same resume over and over. Applying for different jobs, you will be the person who you'll be rejected often because you are not tailoring your resume based on the job description. You are just using the same resume for all opportunities. Then another thing again, practice interviews, interviewing often, often, very important. Get someone that you are, there's connection between both of you, you like yourself, practice interviewing often. Don't be afraid to go for an interview. I've come to discover that people will finish this program and they are afraid to apply. They are afraid to stand before people and express what they've learned, hands-on experience, what you've learned from point A to point B. Then another thing again that you have to develop and you have to have confidence in yourself is that you must learn how to take people from point A to point C. Walk me through how you did your risk assessment. Walk me through how you review your policy, security policy, and update them. Walk me through how you did how to perform third-party risk management after graduating from this program. You should be able to walk somebody through. If you don't know how to do that, practice that, because that is what will give you an edge, above other candidates. Very important. Then also continue to invest in yourself, in learning. Make sure that you keep going over those materials, listen to those YouTube videos, and thank God that we do have Sabbath chat every weekend, most of the times, so you can come around. Make sure you stick around people that are going the same direction that you are going to. So don't be isolated. Don't be isolated. Don't stop, associating with one another. Thank God for the Sabbath chat. So you can come around and ask questions. Reach out to Dr. Adu, please. Don't suffer in silence when you're going through. I will talk about rejection very soon. Please, when you're going through rejections, when you are discouraged, reach out to people that will encourage you, that will keep you going. I've discovered that some people spent a lot of money doing this program, and after going through it for the past 6 months or so, 4 months, they go back to what they have been doing before. I don't understand. And so you have invested, you have spent a lot of time and money and everything into this program. Make sure you keep it up. You have to keep it up, and you must not be discouraged. If you have any question, please reach out to Dr. Adu, reach out to people, reach out to your friends. Come on, and it's very, very, very important. All right. Then stay resilient and stay positive. Oh my God, this is very important. That you have to be prepared mentally for rejection. For me to say no to you does not mean that somebody else will not say yes to you. So the fact that you receive no often, unfortunately, won't be able to go ahead with the next step with you. We have other candidates that their resume are well, structured, aligned with what we are looking for. Just delete the email. After reading it, just delete it immediately. You don't have to even think about it. You don't have to allow the rejection to get into you, okay? You just have to stay positive, because, applying for job in cybersecurity is another work on itself. Is another job. Applying for job in cybersecurity is another job on itself. You must be strong mentally. You must be strong emotionally. Even during the interview, I can share with you that I've attended close to like 100 plus interview, 100 plus. I stopped counting. So now what I just want to pass across is that, when you see people, somebody rejecting you and saying no, every no is like a step, it brings you closer to the right yes. Every no brings you closer to the right yes. So Dr. Adu said some time ago when I was, sure, when I was doing this program, he said, if you know that the 51, maybe the 20th interview will be yes. Does it matter if the 14th, the 15th are saying no, when you already know that the 20th will say yes? Now, at the end of my interview process, I was able to get, I got an offer, two job offers. One is a senior role, and one is just, a cybersecurity, role. And those were this offer. They are actually something that that's very attractive. They give you, some platform that they cherish you and they value your skills. So if somebody is saying no to you, that means you are not your skills. They don't value your skills. So package your skills, refresh your skills, sharpen your skills, and get ready for the next interview. The fact that sometimes I do 3 interviews in a day, 3 interviews. So the first one will say no to me. In fact, maybe the interview is scheduled for 1 hour. If for the first 15 minutes, they've already scanned and I've spoken, I've expressed myself, and they say, no, Matthew, we are sorry. Though we wanted to spend 1 hour doing this interview, and this is just 15 minutes, so we want to let it go. And so sorry. All right, I'm back. They'll just go. And I'm having the same day, 2 interview more. So I have to package myself, go through the program, what I've learned, and believe in myself. Stay positive, very important. Stay positive and stay around people that are positive, okay? And that is very, very, very important. And I would say that believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You know what you know, and make sure that you know what you know. Now, if they ask you a few questions in an interview, you don't need to answer. You don't need to answer correctly all the questions, but make sure you try your best. Try your best to tell them, yes, I've heard of this thing and I can lay my hands on it within a few days, and I'm ready to learn. There's something about me, I'm eager to learn, and I can survive in any condition. So you just try to sell yourself. You must learn how to sell yourself. It's not about the technical skills alone. There is soft skills that is very important. You must learn how to sell yourself. If an interview, you have an interview, you have the first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. The first stage will be sell yourself. Who are you? Tell me, do you have anything? Okay, so what do you know about this? You must learn how to sell yourself. You must learn how to sell yourself over and over. Do not be afraid of any interview. Keep learning, tailor every application. Don't use the same resume over and over. So my final take here is that this internship is not the end, it is the beginning. This internship is not the end, it's the beginning. Carry the discipline, the curiosity, and adaptability, to build that you have built here to the next step. If I were to start all over again, I will move forward with confidence, knowing that persistence and preparation always open the right door. So if I want to start all over again, what I would do is I would build confidence more. I would believe in myself more. Even though, sometimes I want to say this, that even though you are saying something that is not reasonable, but you are saying it confidently, it can also convince people, Now when you are being interviewed, they look at your tone, they look at your posture, they look at your communication, they look at how you are able to carry somebody. Are you able to teach people? Are you able to present, a particular project to stakeholders? Are you able to convince people? Are you able to simplify your technical knowledge into simple terms? And do not compare yourself with yourself. You are special, you are unique, you are different, you are important, and you are valuable. I want you to know that. Don't believe that because, we are in the same group, this person will get this person will get the job first before me. No. It doesn't work that way. Somebody can be very sound technically and still struggle during interview. Somebody can be very sound technically and does not know how to express technical terms in simple words. So you don't look at people's achievement and people's background. I have no IT background. I have no IT background. I came into this program and I just determined that this is it. I must get this. I must get this. I did a couple of interviews. I was rejected, but yet I kept on going. I have a friend. I reach out to the friend. We talk together. We chat and say, what is going on at your hand? Have you applied? Have you not applied? Why are you not applying? Apply to this. I got this job here. Why don't you apply too? It's just keep that connection and that networking going. Don't stand alone. You are not alone. You are together. And this is not the end of your team. Make sure you keep on posting some things on your WhatsApp group just to keep that WhatsApp group active and engaging everyone. Smile. You are not, sometimes you disagree to agree. So you are not competing, you are complementing one another. There are jobs everywhere, thousands of jobs. So it's not that you are competing with yourself. God bless you. And I pray that you open doors for you. And so you can be applying for the next 3 months, you can be applying for 1 month, some people can be 2 weeks, some people can 3 weeks. Please, let's stay positive and stay strong. God bless you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Matthew. I learned a lot just from hearing you speak. It's always a pleasure to hear you talk. And thank you for that wonderful message. I pray that we all take note and we apply all the practical advice that you provided. Thank you once again. Okay, so I would love to now introduce Roland as our next guest speaker. If you're there, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
You might be on mute, Roland, if you're trying to speak.
Yes, Roland, are you here? If you can just signify by putting in the chat so we know if you're having any technical difficulties. Okay, so I'm going to come back to him to see if maybe he's not here or maybe he's having some technical difficulties. All right, now I'm going to move on to our next guest speaker, Mr. Asana. I don't want to butcher your first name, so please permit me to call you by your last name. Thank you. If you are here, if you could please unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you, Madam Maria. My first name, sometimes I say yes. It's a Tenkuru. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Good morning, Dr. Du. Good morning, let me say colleagues. Yeah, I'm pleased to be here this morning to share with you a little that I have my take on this journey so far. Yeah, there's a popular cemetery in Ghana. That is in Accra. That is the capital city. At the entrance, there's an inscription there. I was like you. And then if you get in and do whatever you want to do and you're coming out, at the exit, there's also an inscription that is written on the wall. You will also be like me. So this is just a way of, let me say, telling you that I'm speaking to you guys that I was like you 2 months ago. And I think July 5th, we also have a graduation, just like we were having it, you guys are having it this morning. And then we have guest speakers. I think it was Frank Osei and others who also came and inspired us. I was here sitting down waiting after having gone through what you have went through and then ready for the final blessings from Dr. Du so that I'm able to unleash whatever I have learned throughout this program onto the world. Lo and behold, I have, let me say, gotten what I want. But it doesn't end there. I'm still fighting on. So I'm just here to let you know that what you have is what it takes to get into the cybersecurity industry. I know that what you have gone through, what you have studied, your preparedness, how zealous you are today that you are coming out from this internship. The next cohort, all of you are going to also be guest speakers, just like we are doing today. You are also going to be at our shoes, trying to also share the experience that you have gone through to the next graduates. So I'll tell you, I'm just here to inspire you that yes, what you have gone through is what it takes. Keep doing it. I have 3 ticks, and then I know Matt has already gone through those ones. Yeah, Matt, I think we're all, we're all in the same intern group, March 25th, but he was in diasporic and I was in ADDI. So we all work together, presenting everything together, and then lo and behold, we are here today, let me say this morning. And then I believe that when we leave here, the next meeting or the next graduate, all of you will also be on my seat, inspiring people on how to also get through it. Yeah, I'll just touch on keep your teams. I think Matt also said yes, and then I'm also just going to keep. Let me say, give a little bit highlight on that. Keeping your team is very important here because as we have gone through this training, we work in teams, and then we have been there. At least we inspire each other. I was just laughing when I heard people, most of you talking about clash of heads. Yes, it did happen. It's not only in your group, even in my group, it happened. Yeah, I remember a lot of times. Yeah, we have to disagree. That is how it is because we are learning. So as we are learning, we are trying to find the best path. Mr. A will come with this path, and Mr. B will come with the other end, and then we'll try to find out where to go. So it's normal, but we know in the end it doesn't degenerate into anything, but it only comes out with ideas where to pass or where the right path to take. So I'll say let's keep our team. Make sure at least you meet, if it's not once a week, twice at least. Try and meet each other, and then let me say steady. Go through what we did, or go through what you did throughout this internship. Take one project and the other, and then go through it. The next one I'm going to add is self-study. Yes. After this, assess yourself through what we have done so far. Sit down. If it's third-party risk management, get a job description, third-party risk assessment. Sit down and tailor it with what you've learned. Try to go through the questions and see whether you'll be able to answer. Go through the notes. Try to study by yourself and make sure. So, if I go into an interview and I get this question, will I be able to answer? Will I be able to come out with appropriate response that is going to please the interviewee, the interviewer? So this is what you're going to have. Make sure that you are able to sit down and then study, go through what we have done, tailor it with the job description that you have on hand. And then the last point I'm going to talk about is also continued application. Yes, I think Matt talked about it. It's not going to be one, but for me, I was lucky. Before I came to Dr. Adu, let me say lecture, I had a lot of interviews before, and then I wasn't called. At the end, maybe at the first interview, they don't even take me to the next level. And then after I discovered Dr. Do, I came through this internship, and then after let me say my graduation day, I sat down and then I know to myself and I said, yes, I now understand the reason why those applications or those interviews that I took previously, I wasn't considered. I know the reason why, because after after the course I went through, I know that I was lacking a lot that people couldn't even let me say jobs or people couldn't even hire me. So, but after I went through this program, I came and said, no, I was now fit. I'm now in the right state of mind that I could apply or I could go into any interview that I want. And lo and behold, this is the one I have. I think I did have a couple of applications that I sent out, and then I think I had one that came that no, they didn't even. I think that Dr. Do say those ones are, let me say, automated. They send me the company sent me that they were moving on or something. So just check on our website and see if you find any other job to apply for. Yeah, that's that kind of automated emails. I had a couple of them until I had this job, and then I was scheduled for an interview. And then lo and behold, this is my first interview after Dr. Do class. And then lo and behold, I was able to land into this job. So what I'm going to tell you that this morning is that, yeah, keep on and keep on fighting. As you're coming out, you have all that it takes to get into the cybersecurity industry. Just put your pieces and parts together, and then you'll get there. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
All right, wonderful. Okay, before we continue, I would like to give one more opportunity to see if our guest speaker Roland is here. Oh, yes, please, Dr. Adu.
Yeah, so Roland had to attend to a family emergency, so he left.
Okay, no worries. Thank you so much. Well, thank you, Atangagu. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for your wisdom, and I definitely appreciate the nuggets that you also shared. We will definitely apply that. And so, love to move forward. Without further ado, I would love to once again introduce you. We already know him. He just spoke, but we already know that Dr. Du is again, an amazing pivotal force and has helped us individually and as a group. And so it is my honor to introduce Dr. Du as the founder of Eurythmus Academy and Eurythmus Inc. With over 20 years of experience in IT and cybersecurity, Dr. Du is a U.S. Army veteran, educator, and a mentor who once again has trained thousands of professionals. And I'm not, I'm being literal. He's trains thousands. He holds multiple top industry certifications, ones that I personally aspire to, well, some of them, I personally aspire to obtain, such as the CISSP, the CISA, SICA, QSA, and PCIP. And he continues to make significant impact and advancing cybersecurity and compliance practices. As someone previously mentioned, with all the Friday Eurythmus chats, extremely, extremely impactful, helpful. I always learn something new. It's always so fresh and gives a lot of great insight for free, right? Can you imagine? So please, everyone, if you could please help me welcome Dr. Adu once more as he gives us the commencement speech. Dr.
Thank you,
Adu?
Wilson. Yes, thank you very much. And thank you, everyone, for spending your morning with us to celebrate the hard work of our hardworking GRC interns. And it's always a pleasure, seeing you from where you started and seeing the growth, all the way up to this point. Mostly when we start the program, and there is a lot of uh, doubts about yourselves individually, about your capabilities. And when we throw you in there, when we start, mostly you don't get a bigger picture. So, there's a lot of complaints about, we are by ourselves. Why am I even put in the leadership position? What do I know? Can I even do this? Right. There's a lot of self-doubt. But as you progress, when we are silent about it and we keep pushing you through, because there's a science behind why we do that. Right. And you gradually turn to see or appreciate the science behind what we are doing, all the in-house fighting, all the debates and all the disagreements, they are all part of program, right? But sometimes we just sneak that in. You think you are coming in here just to learn cybersecurity, but you didn't know, like Joe said, you are going to, learn more about yourself, learn to be more patient, learn to tolerate others, learn to deal with everybody else. Because this, what we do exactly mimics the work environment, right? There have been instances where people will come back and say, Dr. Edo, I don't like my group. I want to switch into a different group. And my question is why? They'll probably say maybe Osan is being so hard to work with. I don't want to work with her. I want to move into another group. And my answer to that always is, if Osan is your cybersecurity manager and you're getting paid 175K a year, are you going to quit the job because of Osan? And now they are like, oh, no, you still have to find a way of dealing with those things because the money is good. And that is what you're going to encounter in the cybersecurity space. And that is what everybody on here you've encountered in your adult life. In school, on the job, you have to deal with how different people, different characters, right? So we also introduced that into the program. So here you are not only polishing up on your cybersecurity, skills, but also you are polishing up on the non-technical cybersecurity skills, which is very critical. And sometimes it is what is going to make or make you in interviews and also on the job. So appreciate everybody's, hard work that they put into this. Almost 3 months of doing this is very stressful. Most of the projects you are working on mostly will take at least anywhere from a month, 2 months, 3 months to complete, but you are doing them in weeks, right? And that stress, pushing you, that builds you and make you a better cybersecurity professional. And like I always say to all graduating groups, so you are at the top of this mountain, and being at the top of this mountain, conquering the internship is only the beginning for another mountain, or you're at the bottom of another mountain. And that mountain is overcoming the job placement process, right? And like Matt and Asana rightly said, now the hard work is done. You have the skills, the non-technical, the technical, but the other hard work that you have to do is learning how to sell yourself, right? So packaging yourself and selling yourself. Now, it is not going to come easy. There's going to be a lot of rejections, and the rejections doesn't speak to your inability to do the job or to do whether you can do the job or not, because sometimes they won't even interview you. So if you're applying and you're receiving, we are moving on with other candidates. Most of it is automated messages from, the ATS systems that you're applying to. So do not take that personal. Nobody likes rejection, but rejection in this space, don't take it personal. Now, if you go to interviews, look at it as an opportunity for you to grow and get better, right? So go to interviews for fun. So if you are going to interviews for fun with nothing at stake, but you are going there to show them what you can do and what you've done, that is going to make it when they tell you no, they are moving on with somebody else, you're not going to take that personal, right? And for every single interview, don't underestimate every interview that you're going to, right? Like the wise words that I had from my very first battalion commander as a junior officer in the United States Army was that he told me, Lieutenant Edu, don't take the enemy for granted. Right. We're doing a training mission and, we're fighting and with my platoon and, and there was one time that we were on the attack, we were on the offensive and we just bulldozed our way through the enemy camp. Right. And they saw us coming and they ambushed us. Right. And his comment, I think he was seeing that, looking at that from the other side. And his comment to me was, don't take the enemy for granted. Even if you have everything that it takes to just, kill the enemy in seconds, still don't take the enemy for granted. Right. Same thing. If you're going to an interview, no matter how easy or soft you think the interview is going to be, prepare for it as if your life depends on it, right? It's make or break for you. So every interview opportunity that you get, don't take it lightly. Prep yourself for it. And that is why you have to allow at least 3 days, 2 days before every single interview, right? And we are here to help. Job placement, we take it very seriously. Now you have Matt, Asana, Roland, and everybody else in the Rhythmus family. They are all resources that we can pair you with, or that you can reach out for help, right? So the help is there. The only help you're not going to get here is the help you don't ask for, right? So wrapping up, I'll say congratulations. You are at the top of this mountain, which is at the beginning of another mountain. Right. So as soon as you get to the top, you're also beginning to climb another mountain. So continue the hard work, the groups and the teams. You are family. Every single time, by the time you are done, you see yourself as a family. So this is your first cybersecurity family. Don't let the groups die, with the graduation. Keep it going. At least do your meetings once a week. Now with the meetings, hold yourself accountable for job placement. Are you applying to jobs, interviews? Critique yourselves. If somebody has an interview, you can meet as a group, ask them questions, and that is how you are going to learn, and grow as a group, right? So you are stronger together as a group. And on that note, I'm going to be wrapping up, but great job to everyone. And also for your resumes, for folks who submitted their resumes and everything, we are working on that. Everybody's going to get a response at least this week. So I'll personally check that. Right. So appreciate everybody's hard work that they put into this. Awesome. You've been an awesome MC and awesome leader throughout the whole entire program. Appreciate everybody's time. And I'm handing it over back to Osin. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Duvet. Those were some very kind words, so we do appreciate that. And you also have been an awesome leader, and we appreciate your attention to our continued matters. Like I said, for those of you who are thinking about joining this program, as you can see, Dr. Du has personally committed to our continued progress. So we really appreciate that, Dr. Du. Thank you. All right, so we're almost at the end. I would definitely love to first see, so once again, thank everyone, and to also open it up for closing remarks from any attendees that maybe didn't have the opportunity to make any remarks prior. If you want to spend about a minute or two just to once again say your final congrats, please do so now by just unmuting yourself and speaking. I will wait. Okay, yes. Mr. Walker or Miss Walker, I'm sorry if I'm not sure who. Shungo, you can go ahead. And then Mike. Shungo and then Mike. Okay. You can just unmute yourself and speak, please.
It always helps.
Yes. So Shingo?
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Yeah, I was waiting for Shango to go because I saw his hand going up first. But thank you very much for the opportunity. Well, my name is Michael Enim, and I'm an alumni of this institution, a good one, of course. And I just wanted to be here to encourage the graduates and just want to say congratulations. Now, I completed almost just about a year. Unfortunately, well, I haven't landed anything yet, but that's the very reason why I want to encourage you that I personally am a realistic person and I am very, very objective. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because some of you might land your opportunities in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, whatever. Some of you may not even maybe after a year. So I just want to let you know that don't give up. Like Dr. Du has said, rejections may come and it's very difficult, but after a while you get used to it. I can assure you that. And you might be thinking that after 1 year, what have you been doing? Have I been sleeping? No, I've not been sleeping. And if you don't mind, Dr. Du, if somebody can just give me a little access for just 1 second, I just want to share something with the grad ones. So I have been applying a lot. I've had some interviews. I've even gone to some of them all the way through to 4 or 5 interviews to probably like the final stage. So I've really been working, and like I said, I'm realistic and objective. So sometimes you might think that you know, you are not doing enough, but you are doing it. A lot of there may be reasons why we may not be landing a position. So I just want to share with you what I have been doing, applications that I've done. I hope you can see my screen, right?
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yes, we can see.
You can.
Okay. So up to this moment, I have applied about over 100 jobs to over 100 positions like over the year. And I can tell you that this is not just churning out resumes. These are all what do you call it? Resume that I have tailored. So I have taken time to really do the applications, and like I said, I've gotten some interviews. So if I didn't get the chance to move on, I was initially worried, but I got to find out that sometimes they may have internal applicants that they want to give the position to. So if I don't get it now, I am at peace with myself. So they do that sometimes for compliance purposes. So don't be hard on yourself and say, oh, why am I not? Maybe I'm not doing well in the interviews. So there may be several reasons why we are not getting. So I just want to encourage you and not to give up. And, at times I feel a little bit down, but I pick up myself and continue. Another thing I want to say is even up to date, as recent as last week, I reached out to Dr. Edu for guidance and for help. So no matter how long it takes, Dr. Edu will not leave you. If you don't reach out, then that is on you. But once you reach out to Dr. Du, and make an appointment, the most important thing is to make an appointment. If you think you can call him and he'll pick, he's busy, he might not pick or respond to your text message. But the sure thing, what I can assure you is that if you book an appointment, Dr. Du will show up. So that is all I have to say. I see a lot of hands up, so I don't want to take too much of your time. So I just wanted to share with you a proof of what I've done, so you don't think that, oh, maybe he's just here talking, he hasn't done the work. I have put in the work, and I'm hoping that soon I will learn mine and I'll come back and share that with you as well. So thank you for the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. We definitely see that you are putting in the work, and you're absolutely right. We trust that you will get something, and very soon, right? And so when you do, please come back and share what you did.
I will. I surely will. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. That was extremely helpful. Maybe you can share it through Dr. Adu. Maybe we can, take, use that template as well. But yeah, I'd love to now go back to Shingo. Are you available to speak now?
Yes, I am. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And then after you will be Charles.
Okay, thank you very much. I would love to congratulate all the children here at Aritmus Academy for doing a fantastic work in your internship and coming out on top. I am a alumni. I'm a child of Aritmus. I started in 2022, and I'm currently working at an organization doing PCI as a literary advisor, making sure that their requirements are up to par and the wording is proper so they won't get sued. So I do PCI work currently. And I really want to encourage all of you who've done the GRC internship like I have and the PCI internship is to keep on working, keep on applying for jobs and network. The most powerful part of your internship and out in the real field is networking. And stay with your group. Do not abandon your group. Stay active. Do work after. And stay current. And lean towards one another. And if you are stuck and you need some advice, Dr. Du has an Aritmus WhatsApp chat, and you can always say, can someone help me? And the great news is that someone will help you. More people are willing to help you to get to where we are today. So keep your head up, keep applying for jobs. Me personally, it took me a long time, that only because I had other competing obligations. But if you keep at it, you'll get the job and you'll be back on here saying that you have work and how Aritmus has been the best thing that ever happened to you. God bless Dr. Adu, the cybersecurity god, Ms. Sheila, and everyone else here. Congratulations to you.
Wow. Thank you, Shingo. That was very concise, to the point, and congratulations to your achievement. thank you for sharing that encouragement. We really appreciate that. So now I would love for Charles, if you could please unmute yourself and make your comments, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me congratulate you, all of you, for the hard work. I know I did this before, so it's not easy. You know, most of you, some of you, I didn't have any IT background, but you figure out how to do it, and you did it. That's the life, so we have to adapt on every circumstance. The only thing I have to say is about the job. I was currently I'm now working as a cybersecurity. I'm doing like what you call logistics, and I was upset about getting just 6-figure pay. And I'm telling the truth, I have a lot of offer, but they was paying 75,000, 80,000. So I was rejecting those. And now I figured out if I accept those offer, I will have maybe 3 jobs paying 75. It's a good amount. So don't just focus on getting 6-figure. Even though you get 75,000, you can get another one, and then you can get your 6-figure after. And I changed my strategy. Now I'm looking those remote jobs. Then you can do 2 jobs and get 6-figure. Because if you are able to do those assignments in 1 week, you can figure out how to work 2 jobs remotely. So that was my advice for you guys. And I thank you again, and stay in touch. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Charles. Greatly appreciated. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone else who may have wanted to share. So at this point, if you would like to share any closing remarks, I know Ishmael, I think before you want to share, please let me know if you still do. Yeah, and you can
I just
do
close
so.
up with you, if you don't mind, Olsen.
Oh yes, of course. You wanted to share, Joe?
Yeah, I'll be quick with this one. This is actually for the prior interns, not necessarily the post interns, because I see a few names in here that are quite new. So I'm assuming you are the next cohort in one shape or form or the other. I'll just say 3 or 4 things to you right now. As Dr. Adu did obviously point out earlier, teamwork. Teamwork. This is going to teach you your strengths, but most importantly, it's going to teach you your weaknesses for working within a team. Just remember, the top 3, if not top 5 most common questions in any interview, in any job that you go to, it will be, give us a scenario where you had to work within a team. So don't forget that. This is where it is. It will test you. I promise you this. But stay alert, stay patient. Number 2, time. This process, I can speak on it. I don't know about anybody else, but it is demanding. It's going to require your input 100%. It's going to require time. It can be demanding at times, obviously, as the program goes on, whichever programs it is that you're going to obviously be doing in the next however long. It's going to be demanding of your time. So please do make sure that you put their time in, because it's not only going to benefit you, it's going to benefit everybody else, but most importantly, it will teach you. This is where you're learning. You are learning, so don't ignore that. The other thing I want to say is the the ability to work towards tight deadlines. Again, he said every single Saturday, you are going to have a class. So you don't want to be staying up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning trying to put the finishing touches on your representation the following day. Don't be that guy. Please don't be. Put in the time and trying to work towards the deadline as you would, because think about this. This is the job, as one of my colleagues kept on saying throughout the entire process. This is the job. It's going to require your time. It's going to demand everything you got. So just to obviously wrap that up, I will leave you with this. Dr. Carl Young once said, practice how you intend to compete. This is your practice. And when you finish here and you get a job, that will be your competition. That's where your competition, your competing arena, if you like. This is your practice. Don't forget that. Practice how you intend to compete. You ignore your practice, I'll leave you to fill in the gap. Last but not least, research. This will definitely be your biggest takeaway, your ability to research. And I'm not talking about Google or ChatGPT. Of course, you will be tempted, by all means do so, but be vigilant in how you research your work and put your information together, because this information, especially in this field, changes with regularity. The ability to research, that would be the biggest thing you take away from this process. If you don't take away anything else, last but not least, this process works. It does work. I mean, I know we've just finished right now, but my preparation into going into this field right now, I can see the last 8 weeks paying off already. Even if I haven't been in a position yet, I can see the work that I put in is already paying off. So the process does work. The program definitely does work. It will be up to you to make it work. Thank you.
Wow, mic drop. Thank you, Joey. You just definitely concluded this program in such a beautiful way. Once again, can we just all thank ourselves, the guest speakers, everyone who contributed, those from the audience. Thank
Hello.
you, thank you. Oh yes, Ishmael. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Ishmael. Go ahead.
you nearly forgot about me.
Oh no, come on, please. I
All
was waiting
right.
for you.
Thank you, and good morning to everyone. This is a great day. We all made it. And congratulations to. I know there's no doubt that the past 10 or so weeks have been very demanding. But I think we all also agree that apart from the knowledge and the skills that we acquired, we've also acquired life skills which are very important for us to live our lives, which I think is even more important than the knowledge and the technical skills. We learn how to deal with people. We learn how to tolerate each other. We learn how to agree to disagree or disagree to agree. Personally, before we pull down the curtain, I would like to thank all of you, especially my diaspora team. As was said earlier by some of the speakers, my job schedule conflicted with most of our meeting times. But you guys were so selfless, very kind, and very tolerant, and they made room for me. You went to the extent of recording your meetings to make it available for me so that I'll be in the loop. And at a point in time, some of you decided to create meetings in the morning so that I could be part of it and then be part of what we are doing. I'm so much grateful, and I appreciate that a lot. I also want to thank Dr. Edu and the Eurythmics team. In fact, I can't find the right words to say it. I mean, we thank you so much for your wisdom, your mentorship, and the guidance. You don't know how many lives you are impacting. You are doing a lot, and please don't get tired of it. Keep doing that. And you just pray that God gives you the strength and the wisdom to continue. Before I end, I think I want to reiterate something that almost every speaker has said to my cohorts. It's about networking and staying together. I think it's something important. Those of us who grew up in villages in Ghana and other African countries, there was something called coal pot. A coal pot is where you get a lot of charcoal, put them together and get some fire on it, and you keep fanning it, and then it lights up. As long as a charcoal remains in the coal pot with other fires, it's hot. But if you take any of them out, at a point in time, it dies out. And that's how life is. Sometimes you need people with same mind and then same vision to be around so that we can sharpen each other. So I think we have to take a cue from that so that we stay together. If at least once every week you can meet and then just check on each other, I think it will be very helpful. Once again, congratulations to everyone, and then go and impact the world. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Well said. It's certainly well said. And thank you, Ishmael. Again, and everyone. Oh, okay. Now we have more contributors. Okay, we'll take Abraham. Go ahead, Abraham.
Yes, thank you very much, and good day or good evening, Joe, because you're outside US. What I would say is that now that we are done with the whole program, internship program, let us try and then put in much effort to try to apply to various job roles, so to speak. Now, I want to suggest that, so in order not to apply to any IT role, let us in a way try to let's maybe go by two or three job roles and try to tailor our resumes to these job descriptions, and then try to motivate ourselves. And as the various speakers have also said, let us try to maintain our various groups, WhatsApp groups, and keep united, trying to motivate and then rendering support to ourselves. And I'm very sure this will help us. I've already applied to some job roles, even though I've not gotten an interview yet. I've received the usual, we are moving on with someone else and all of that. But just listening to the various speakers today, I'm not going to be disappointed from these results from recruiters. And so let us keep the fire alive, and then let us continue on applying. I want to take the opportunity to specifically thank Joe again. Joe, I really appreciated how you were able to structure the various projects before even everyone else came on board. How you were able to put everything, you structure it, and then I remember I observe everything, you structure it. Then Kojo also restructure it in a way, try to fine tune it to the best standard. I really appreciated that, and your deep insight into cybersecurity. So I want to thank you for that. Even though we had a bit of challenge in respect of difference in time zones, we are in EST, you are in the UK, and so you can imagine the time difference and all that. My morning is your evening or afternoon, and so I will be at work, and then there's a meeting ongoing, and then I remember I'll have the chance to listen in. I'll be working with my AirPod in my ear, then I'll be listening in, even though I wouldn't get a chance to contribute. But I remember I almost listened in on all the various conversations that you and Kojo had, and I'm very sure that has deepened my understanding in the cybersecurity. And so I want to thank you and Kojo for that, and for having to stand in for the group ADDI in times of difficulty. You demonstrated to us that you are pivot in our group, and I want to thank you for that. So I really appreciate that. So congratulations to everyone on here, and I'm sure in a short while we are all going to get our new cybersecurity role. And thank you, Dr. Edu, and your team. and I'm going to recommend Rhythms Academy to anyone who is willing to make a switch to this newfound thought. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Abraham. Thank you for those kind words. I appreciate it. It was a team effort.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, everyone who's spoken. As you can see, we don't want the party to end, right? We enjoy ourselves that much, and I want to give one last opportunity for anyone who would like to give a quick congratulations. Otherwise, you will conclude, unfortunately, sadly. Anyone else, please just unmute, and you can just speak. Okay. All right. Sadly, like I said, this is the conclusion of this presentation of our internship. But it's really just the beginning, right? As you've heard, right, the momentum that we have, that we had going in is even that much stronger going out. So I really want to say how proud I am, and I'm sure how proud we are collectively, we are of each other, regardless of how we started, right? We all know that there were conflicts, but that's okay. Because if there weren't, then we would question, did we really grow, right? So we're not only happy about the skills that we've gained, but for the growth that we've shown, right? And that's essentially what it's about. I love the reoccurring theme of keep growing, keep striving, until you get what you want. And even after you've gotten what you want, you're going to continue to grow. So as you can see, we really don't want this moment to end, but it doesn't have to. So we can rest assured that this journey truly is just that. Not only about learning, but it's also about building community. One thing that I really, really loved about Diaspora Care, but this cohort in general, is how kind we were to each other. A simple thank you, a simple hello, good morning, really just help really attribute to all of the great things that you can build through just simple communication. So just know that this was not just an experience, but this was also a family, right? Becoming one, supporting one another, and we will continue to build that family. So to our mentors, sponsors, and loved ones, thank you again for standing with us in each and every way, in every step of the way. And to our interns, once again, remember, this is only the beginning. We look forward to seeing how impactful we all are in future meetings, and we want to make sure that we continue to root for each other and support each other in every which way as a family would do. Okay, so thank you. Congratulations once again, class of May 2025, and that will conclude our presentation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone. And for everybody who came to support us, we appreciate you. Thank you. So we are officially done. Now, our next step is job placement. So kindly make your appointments. Let's do job placement. And also, if you need any assistance, any help, kindly do not hesitate to reach out. There is way too much resources for you to benefit from. So if you're not asking for help, you are totally wrong. If you are going to an interview and we don't know about it, you are also wrong. Right. Have a great and wonderful rest of the weekend, everyone, and stay blessed. Congratulations once again. And awesome job, Osen. Awesome job. We will talk later after that, after this. Thank you, everyone.